Hello everyone, my name is Cubic, and welcome back to yet another episode of our Minecraft Let's Play series. Hope you guys are excited for today. I've decided to change things up a little bit about how I record these videos and so forth, and doing some more editing, so there'll probably be a lot more jump cuts, and probably a lot more progress, and it might be over the next couple days that we actually do this video, so it just depends upon how much time I have, and then how long the video ends up being. So yeah, it all depends. But I'm basically gonna try to do some more exciting videos for you guys rather than just taking 1 hour, uploading the entire thing, and taking forever to upload, as well as it being very boring for you guys. So that's gonna be happening for the next couple episodes, just to see how things go. If I can put more time into editing, that would be great. But yeah, so in the last episode, if you guys saw, we were working on this melon farm, this melon and pumpkin crusher, if you will, and it is in the progress of being completed here. I've been working on it quite a bit, and if we actually knock this out, stack up here, you guys can see that we've got some redstone going on up here, with some repeaters at the end facing this way, so that way we can run a redstone signal from there, and it should power on all these repeaters. I am going to work on trying to make this look a little bit nicer, but first of all, we are in the 19W05A. I butchered that. 19W5A release snapshot, and so what we have is a couple new things. I don't know if I'm going to talk about them necessarily. There's plenty of videos out there. I will actually, if I remember, remind me in the comments. I will link Azuma's video down in the description so you guys can see. Azuma does a great job. If you haven't heard of him, you probably don't watch a lot of Minecraft, but he does a fantastic job covering the snapshots. So I will leave a link to his snapshot video so you guys can see everything that's new. But these textures look fantastic. These are actually, this kind of style here, I actually really like. I have not looked at a wood plank from the top. Is it the same way on the top? Okay. It is definitely meant more for walls now. Definitely looks better as a wall rather than a floor, because I think Mojang have definitely figured out that not a lot of people use wood for flooring anymore. It's very much like stone bricks, etc. So yeah, it's pretty nice textures what they've come out with for the snapshot. I would be okay if they kept these textures. I really would. But yeah, so I mean, even like, where was the jack-o'-lantern? The jack-o'-lanterns look pretty cool. Let's see, where is that? Ooh, glowstone looks good. Let's, do I have still silk touch on me? Yes, I do. Okay, see, what can I get rid of for right now? Let's put some cobblestone in there. So yeah, like the jack-o'-lanterns look pretty cool, and then the glowstone. Glowstone, I'm not sure about. It looks a little bit too much yellow for me, to be honest. I'd like a little bit of a blue hint to it, a little bit of a green hint to it would be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've noticed so far. We'll have to see what the rest of the snapshot looks like to get an idea of what it truly holds and so forth. So let's grab our cobblestone back. Alright, so now to get on to the actual project, what we need to do. So we need to plant melons and pumpkins. So let's make some, I made too many pumpkin seeds. Alright, see, I need to also drop something. Let's see, too much cobblestone right now. So pumpkin seeds and melon seeds, thank you very much. And so we are going to go in here into our farming area, and the first thing I think I need to do is get rid of these little blocks of water here. Oh, sorry, blocks of dirt, to let the water come in. And just for my OCD, let's fix that. Okay, and then we are going to grab some blocks. I really haven't given much thought to what kind of block I want to use, because I would need to, basically what I want to do is put some blocks around this, something clear, preferably like some glass, just to keep the melons within this, this kind of box that we've created, this little island. So, do I have glass? I have a bunch of sand. I do not have glass with me, darn it. We can, yeah, I can make some furnaces here, or ferni for the coral furnaces, right? Alright, let's see. Let's make some ferni. I hate me too. Alright, so we'll grab a little bit of coal to put in. That should hopefully be enough. And do I have a second stack? No, I do not. Or a third stack. Why am I smelting cobblestone? Glass. I know. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Alright, sand. That was my bad. This is why we don't get anything done in Minecraft, is because I make mistakes like this. Alright, let's see. Put the stone away. Alright, and then let's go ahead and sleep just to keep, the nightshades away from me. Yeah, ooh, glass looks cool. Now, I don't have Optifine on, but connected textures might make this look really good or really bad. Let's see. I actually really like that texture. I actually really like that texture. That's a fantastic glass texture, for me at least. Like, I can foresee, you know, once Optifine comes out with connected textures, what am I trying to do right now? That could be really cool if it does what I hope it'll do, which is keep the borders, but it'll connect all these. That's actually, you know, Mojang, well done. That's actually, I really like those textures. Some people might not like it. You guys can tell me in the comments if you don't like it, but I personally really like those textures. I think they look quite good. So I'm hoping, I don't know what Mojang's plans are, but I'm hoping that this will be kind of the permanent textures, if you will, for Minecraft. I think that'd be really cool. I personally would like it. I don't have a problem with it. I think Minecraft has needed texture updates for a while, because it keeps things fresh and interesting for people. Like, if you want the old textures, I'm sure there's a default texture pack you can download from somewhere. Like, it's not that bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and plant, and, yeah, speaking of which, let's put down our pumpkin seeds and melon seeds. And I think I'm going to do a priority of pumpkins for right now, so we use up our pumpkin seeds, and then maybe have a few places for melons, but not as many. Melons tend to clutter up more, and I find them, I don't really use them a whole lot, so, and we can always switch this out if we decide we need more melons, but basically this farm's going to be automated, so we should have quite a large supply of both by the end of this. Alright, so I'm going to grab some more glass, first of all, and then I'm going to also grab some glowstone and place it in certain areas in between here for light source. So we do like one here, and then maybe one here, and then once I figure out where the middle is and all of that, hopefully okay. If I can figure out where the middle is, I'll put melons there, then I'll put glowstone in the middle of this space here. Don't break. Okay, good. See, am I putting it at the edge? No, I'm not. There it is. I just gotta remind myself how I'm placing this. Okay, and we will chuck down those last two there. I think on the edges we'll put stone bricks, just to kind of make it feel connected. That's not actually what I wanted to do. Alright, that's looking good. It's a little bit of a monstrosity that's happening in the middle here, but I think if the idea is communicated that this is very much like a working, functioning village, like machines that look like this will not be too terrible looking. Alright, so let's grab hopefully the last of our glass that we should need for this project. And then we'll place slice these through here. Alright, and the last piece of glass. Now I'm noticing, it looks like these areas get darker in here, which is interesting. It's kind of weird. It's like this weird like lighting effect. I don't know if it's just block updates, I'm assuming. I'm hoping they didn't change how like glass behaves or something. And then maybe let's put some glass like in here. So you can see in there. Silk touch. Just kind of casually come in here with some stone bricks. And then that's pretty well lit on the outside here. Good. Okay, so there's no real way for the villagers to get in there, which is nice, which is preferable. Let's cap this off just for symmetry purposes. So I do need a way to get up there. I think the best way to do it is just to put down some ladders if I have them with me. I think I do. So let's break this. Toss in a stone brick. Do I have ladders in here? Yes, I do. There we go. Alright, so that way we can get up here easily and access this area. And then to keep our villagers safe, we'll put glass above this for light. So that way our plants get light source, nice light source. You see how it's changing the brightness there? You see how this one's brighter than the other? It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why. Do I have any more glass? I just need one more. Thank you. Alright guys, so what I need to do now is I'm going to do a quick cut and go grab a daylight sensor if I don't have one here with me. I don't have the materials to make it, but I do need to get a daylight sensor made. So I will do that, and then we will be right back, and we'll work on how we're going to basically harvest all of this stuff. So I'm going to grab some materials, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So off camera here, we've gotten the materials that I need to make everything work. A little short on coal there, but I'll come back and smelt the rest of those. So what we're going to do is a system that I use quite often in this world especially is a daylight sensor, but the daylight sensor acts almost as a button. So it's actually a very, let's say, unique system, but it works quite well. So I'm not sure how I want to build this, because I don't really want hanging over any of these paths, but I've built this in such a way that there's paths all around. So I guess I can kind of stick this on the edge and hope that will work. So I need, let's see, a piece of stone brick, actually 2 stone bricks, then where's my piston? There's my piston, piece of sand, and then stone brick, and then we need to do, redstone repeater there, just so we have full strength there, and then repeaters here and here, followed by a daylight sensor. So then we need to turn this up to 4. Oh, I'm being dumb. So now every time we turn this on, it will fire off all of the pistons. I think I'm going to delay each piston here just a little bit. So that way it's not so laggy. Even then we're getting a little bit of a frame drop there, but yeah. A little bit of frame drop, but it's it's all in the name of automation, so it's fine. And we'll put, seal off those corners there nicely. And I believe our system here is pretty much functional. I don't really see much else that we need to do other than the collection system now at this point. So we'll continue to grab our glass. Looks like we're completely out of coal, so that's unfortunate. Let's put our glass there because I don't really need it anymore. In fact, I should probably put it in this chest. Okay, so we need to do our collection system now. So we'll get our rails, our blocks of redstone, our chests so we can make hoppers, put our extra bucket there. So I forget how many hoppers I need to make this system. I haven't built one of these in a long time. I have hoppers on me. Okay, it's okay, everything's fine. So we need to go underneath here to build our collection system. Causing all kinds of lighting updates. I think we can definitely put track on top of glowstone, I believe. Put one piece of glowstone there. Yeah, that should work. All these lighting updates I think are causing some lag. Might be a snapshot bug, I think, because normally it doesn't cause that much lag, and I need to still access this area, so let me give myself some space here. Okay, so I need to put down a few blocks of redstone. Do one there. So then we do... I cannot place it on top of glowstone. Interesting. I thought for sure I could. Do this. Alright, so we'll put the glowstone in the wall here. Okay, just making sure it updates properly. Sure I'm going to light the middle yet. I just have to try my best here to start on each side. Okay, so let's get that there. Covered rails. Should be enough to have it bounce back and forth. Alright, so we finished off having our rail system here, guys. So this is where our hopper minecart is going to bounce back and forth. Now we just need to create an area for it to unload all of its items. And my frame rate is loving the sand. I'm hoping it's the snapshot and not something I'm doing over here. I think it's the snapshot that's loving this frame rate. Let's just fill in these things for symmetry. With dirt there, that'd be good. Okay, so we'll have the rails come in here. Let's make sure I do this right. Yeah, I gotta still put some rails in. And just unload in here. Play game of do I remember how to build these things? Our unloading system. I do not. I do not know how to, I do not remember how to build these. So let me go look at my other system real quick, and then I will be right back, and we should be able to figure it out pretty quickly. I should remember it fine. There's an item frame. Right there. If you look at the very top right corner there, there's an item frame. Screenshot that. A little bit weird, but I guess it's part of the snapshot, so okay. Alright guys, so I went and looked at the system, and I do remember it now. It just took a little bit to come back to me, so basically all we need is just a hopper and a chest like so. And then I need to make a little bit more space over this direction. That should be good enough. And let's get our sand and our dirt, just to make things look nice. Okay, so yeah, sand and dirt looks great. I need my comparators. So I need a comparator there. That goes into a block. Then goes into a redstone torch. That will go into a block. That will then go into a repeater. So anytime, essentially, anytime the minecart comes back, the hopper minecart comes back with items, it will detect that there are items in the system, and it will start detecting if there's items going into this chest, and that should be a solution, decent solution to our storage for right now, for all of our melons and pumpkins. Just want to make sure the minecart comes back fine. There we go, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how our plants are growing. Pretty good. Got one pumpkin in there now. Let's go ahead and turn the system on. Crushes all of those. They should get picked up here. Yes, they got picked up. And let's check down here. And into the system they went. Perfect. So now we have pumpkins going into this system. And so basically the only thing I have to do now is come up with a long-term storage solution, and I think that's going to be our bulk storage system back at our base. So that will be a process, essentially. That will be a process. I'm not too worried about it now. Basically, if I want to solve the sorting problems, if I want to solve storage issues, I can literally come in here and just put down another chest. Put that there, and then I can scale that down if I want to, or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter too much. And then that's just I guess a temporary solution until I can get a bulk storage system set up at some point. Phone is going off for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, basically now what I want to do is just kind of work on getting this looking a little bit nicer. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I think like something I thought about doing was putting like some more glass, I guess, in here will work nicely. I thought about glass panes, but I think just normal glass will be fine, so we can see what's actually in there. So that should be pretty cool. I'm not sure what else I can do necessarily, like, in this section. It's kind of just, it is what it is. If you guys have any helpful suggestions or ideas, let me know. And then that will kind of just be, you know, something that we can work on in the future, hopefully. So yeah, but this should work out fine for what we need it for. I'm not looking for, like, huge efficiency ratings or anything. It's just simply to harvest melons and pumpkins, so I can use them for jack-o'-lanterns for lighting. The melons I think I can use for trading. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. So that's something we can check off our to-do list. Let me find Okay, did I have this listed? Old chests. I mean, it's part of fixing the villager thing, villager breeding area, but I guess I can actually just add it and check it off. New melon and pumpkin farm. So we can check that off as something that we did. And we are 3% of the way of this list that I made a while ago. 3%. At some point I'll probably post a screenshot like on Twitter or something so you guys can see the whole task list that we have. Quite a bit of things to do. I'm just trying to tick off what I can. And so basically our whole goal has been trying to get our villager area here useful and looking nice, looking somewhat decent at least, so that way it can be used. So yeah, but I think that is going to pretty much wrap up this episode, guys. I think that's how I'm going to divide up these episodes, is just try this for a while, is basically by projects. So once we finish a project, that'll be the episode. If it's a massive project like our automation systems or whatnot, it might take quite a bit of time to actually do that. So it might be like part 1, part 2, who knows. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.